Ali from Palau, Bula from Fiji, Hafade, Guam and the Mariana Islands, Yakwe for the Marshall Islands, Yorana from Tahiti, Kiora from New Zealand, Kia Yorana from the Cook Islands, Malo Lele from the Kingdom of Tonga, and Talofa from the islands of Samoa. Well, it is good to see everybody back today. And if you haven't figured out the name of this show, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, maybe it disappeared. I don't know. Yep, I think it probably did. But anyway, it's good to see everybody back today. And this is again the Ukulele Dad and School Talk Story with Dr. T program. And I am he, Dr. T, also known as Ukulele Dad. But it's good to see everybody today. And we are going to have a special guest on this program here a little later. So we look forward to hearing that. Yeah. And her name is Francine Blacksher. So we will hear more from Francine in a minute. But everybody, we hope that you're doing well. And I'm going to go over your favorite part of this program, a few announcements. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So here we go. And again, as you can see on here, the biggest news is the 11th annual N-Pine Golf Tournament. Again, this program is brought to you by N-Pine, the National Pacific Islander Education Network. But if you come down here, yes, this is all the information that you need on the N-Pine Golf Tournament, April 22nd at the Skylinks Golf Course in Long Beach, California. And yeah, we're getting close to getting the number that we need to actually have the tournament. We have to have at least 72, and we're at about 60 right now. So some of you haven't signed up yet. So keep signing up. We truly appreciate it. Also, you can sign up for our April 8th through 22nd virtual tournament because some said, oh, we don't live in California. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can sign up anywhere in the world and play. In the virtual tournament, your registration is a donation to our scholarship fund plus your prizes. And for those in the big tournament, I guess the one thing you get is food. But we look forward to seeing everybody again in this tournament and really look forward to it. Now, another thing that is coming up here, we're accepting nominations for N-Pine's Educator, Counselor, and Community and Student Scholars and Attendance Awards here. So if you click on here and go to the N-Pine Awards, we have the Christina Diaz Student Scholars Awards, the Sevilla Ma'ai Educator Awards, and the Dr. Aloha Tanuvasa Community Award, the Sala Awelua Counselor Award, and a new one, the Henry Kamai Attendance Award. So a lot of things you can find out about there. Fantastic, everybody. But yeah, that is what is happening out there. And again, we hope that you will take some time to sign up for the golf and some of these other things that we have coming up over there. All right, here's our fantastic students there. Yep, good to see all of them. Now, it's time now to go to N-Pine's Facebook group. And here's our guest right there. Francine Blacksher will be coming on here in a little bit. She is the founder of the Island Grad. So we're going to learn more about what that all means, everybody. Yeah, a lot of different things coming up. March 23rd, we have in San Jose, California, the Pacific Women's Guild. Fantastic. And then March 29th is the Pacifica Visions of Resilience, which will be in Redwood City, California. So up there in the north of California. And then we have the Pacifica Women Wave Makers coming up. Yep, March 27th. So a lot of things coming up. There's Miss Francine. Don't forget to sign up for golf. And let me see if I can click on that here. Yeah, so this shows, again, all of our major sponsors here. We got quite a few. GoFundMe.org is our major sponsor of our organization. We've got our T-sign sponsors. Recently, Pete's Plumbing joined us, along with One America, Mark McKeon. And yes, these are all the golfers we have, and we're up to about 60 right now. Okay. And then these are the valuable prizes you can win there, including a free game from Emerald Island Golf Course. Woohoo! Fantastic, everybody. So, yeah, I think that's about it here on the Facebook group. But yep, we hope that all of you can again be part of that. We appreciate it. Now, we are not sharing, so we should be back here on the show. But let us take a look now, everybody. It is time for ukulele class, okay? And we've got some chords we're going to learn today, and then we'll kind of go from there. But friends, if you haven't found your music yet, you'll see up there in the chat, it is in the Ukulele Dad Facebook page. That's where you can find it. And let me see what else. So our first song that we're going to learn today is called the Aiko Aiko song. Yeah. So I think we learned this last week. We're going to do it one more time here. Sometimes we need more practice. But the Aiko Aiko song is by a gentleman, sung by a gentleman from Papua New Guinea in Melanesia. His name is Justin Wellington. Yeah. So remember that name there, everybody, Justin Wellington. But we're going to learn the two chords from this song because there's not too many in this song, and then we're going to give it a go, okay? So we have the F chord and also the C7 chord. Those are the chords that we have in this song. So let's take a look at both of them. As I mentioned, first we have the C7 chord. All right. So here is C7, everyone. That's the name of the chord. And as you see here, we got the names of the strings. So the first string on our ukulele is string 1 or the G string. G, that's the name of the note. Then we have string 2 and the C. String 3 is known as E. And string 4 is known as A. All right. And then these are our 3 frets. So fret 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, the name of the chord is C7. Okay. So come to fret 1, first finger is on string 4. All right, fret 1, first finger, string 4. Here we go. Yep, we are strumming. So some may say, how do you strum there? Well, I normally use my thumb, but you just use your right hand. And when you go down, up, that is a strum. Down, up. So in your music, you'll see it says F4. That means you strum F 4 times, or you strum C7 4 times. C7, 2, 3, 4. So that is a strum. And again, I should also mention this is your first finger, second, third, and fourth. These are the fingers you put down your left hand on the instrument. Okay. So that was C7. Now we have the F chord. Take a look at the F chord. Your first finger is on string number 3, fret number 1, and your second finger is on string number 1, fret number 2. Okay, so first and second kind of goes in a little angle there. So again, first finger string 3, second finger string 1. That's F. Now get ready with your first finger. We're going to play C7. First finger C7. Hey, good. back to the F. Back to the F. Go. Good. Good job. All right. So this, basically, I don't have any fancy things we do here. Sometimes you might do a little fancy strum, but this is a regular old strum. Let's take a look at the ending. So the ending, the last line, we have C7 to F, F, F. So that's your fancy ending there. We go C7 to F, F, F. So 1, 1, 1, or 1, 2, 3. So that's how you end the song, everybody. All right. So here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, so we have F, 2, 3, 4, C7, 2, 3, 4, C7, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3. Here we go. My bestie and your bestie sit down by the fire. Your bestie says she won't party, so we can make these flames go higher. Talking about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Aiko, aiko, ane. Chocomo fina, anane. Chocomo finane. Start my truck, let's all jump in. Here we go together. Nice cool breeze and big palm trees. And I'll tell you life get no better. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now. Aiko, aiko, ane. Chocomo fina, anane. Chocomo finane. My bestie and your bestie dancing by the fire. Your bestie says she won't party, so we can make these flames go higher. Talking about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey. Aiko, aiko, ane. Chocomo fina, anane. Chocomo finane. Shout out to the good time crew across the islands. Grab your shoes, we'll 2 by 2, and now we're shining bright like diamonds. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Aiko, aiko, ane. Chocomo fina, anane. Chocomo finane. My bestie and your bestie dancing by the fire. Your bestie just won't party, so we can make these flames go higher and turn the page. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Aiko, aiko, ane. Chocomo fina, anane. Chocomo finane. Chocomo finane. Chocomo finane. Chocomo finane. Hey, we did it. How'd you do? Because we did this last week, remember? Was it a little easier for you? All right. Well, I hope that it was, everybody. Yep, I hope that it was. Well, good. So that, my friends, was Aiko Aiko song. And we've got one more song we're going to learn here in ukulele class. But everybody, you're doing great. Keep it up. And this next one is a song from Disney. It's called Zippity Doo Dah. Okay. Again, if you forgot where the music is, just take a look here in the chat, and you will see the Ukulele Dad Facebook group, and there you can find all your music. All right, zippity doo dah. That's in the Z's. And again, thanks for everybody that's joining us here on the show. Okay. All right, so this one we have a few more chords to learn, but don't worry, you can do this. So the first chord I want to show you is called the G chord, okay? And the G chord, your first finger is on string 1, second is on string 4, and third is on string 3. So it forms an upside down triangle. Again, the G. So let's try it. First finger is on string 2, second string 4, and third string 3. And we're on fret 2 and 3, okay? That is G. All right. And then the next one we have, everybody, this is known as the A7 chord. Okay, so your first finger here is on string 2. So let's try the A7 chord. Here we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. The next one is a good one. It's the C chord. Third finger is on string 4, fret 3, everybody. So again, third finger, string 4, fret 3. Good. And then finally, the D7. So I've got two versions of the D7. We call this the simple D7. First finger, string 1, second finger, string 3 on fret 2. So let's try the simple D7. First is on string 1, second string 3, fret 2. And now the harder one, or the complicated one, I call it. First finger is all the way across string fret 2, and second is on string 4, okay? So again, first finger all the way across fret 2, and then second finger is on string 4. All right, everybody. So let's admit our guest here, and we're going to go ahead and play this song here. Okay, everybody? So again, the name of this song, everyone, is Zippity Doo Dah. So let me see. The ending of this song, we have D7, D7, G, G, D7, G. Okay, so we have D7, 2, G, D7, and G. All right, everybody, so let's do it here. And let me see if there's anything else complicated in here. No, not really. I think you can get this song. This is a little more advanced song, everybody. So here we go. All right, here we go. The introduction. G's G, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3. So G, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3, and zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Mrs. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Mrs. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. All right, everybody, you did it. So again, keep working on those two songs. We had the Aiko Aiko song, as well as this new one today, Zippity Doo Dah. Yeah, maybe we'll bring Zippity Doo Dah back for next week so we can work on it again. All right, but I see that our guest is here, friends. And I mentioned to you that our guest is Francine Blacksher. And so, yeah, we're going to, again, welcome Francine, if she's ready. And we will have some talk story with her. But again, as you all know, there's a talk story part of this program. And this is it. But Francine, welcome to the show. Good to see you. So we'll see if Francine joins us here. If not, we'll keep going.
I'm here.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
But everyone, again, Francine is in San Bernardino in what we call the Inland Empire in California. Some of you don't know what that is. But Francine, if you can take a moment, I did share with the audience about your important initiative, the Island Grad. So tell us some more about it, Francine, please.
Yes, indeed. Let me go ahead and get a spot. I thought how amazing it is that I get to be on this interview while I'm at the beach taking a day for wellness and myself and my family. So I get to be amongst the ocean today. So let me show you my background.
Well, fantastic.
So can you hear me, Dr. Thompson?
Yeah, it sounds like you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Or do I need to go back to the Wi-Fi area?
Oh, no. That looks like Francine right there.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Francine.
The reception's bad.
Oh, yep. Francine is at a good place. She's at the beach. Yep, it's very good, everybody, to take time to be near the ocean. That's very good for you. Yep, very, very good. And let me see. This is a good time to share with you the following, everyone. And then I will share a song with you because we're working on Francine's connectability there. But I think last time we were talking about the topic of trees, everyone. So this is the self-care Talanoa section of our program. But remember that trees are essential to our survival because without trees, we couldn't breathe. Because trees, they convert carbon dioxide into oxygen for us to breathe. So remember, everybody, trees are very important to us. I know Francine agrees with that. But yeah, welcome back, Francine. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I could take it on the beach, but it seems like the Wi-Fi is not working very well.
Oh no.
Um, but I thank you so much for having me on here. You asked me a question about what we're doing and what we have created, and I think that the main thing is it's called Island Grad. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization intended to bring visibility for all Pacifica graduates from all educational institutions, ranging from westernized education to indigenous education. For example, high school graduates, college, doctoral, folks who have gone through the Uniki educational experience, becoming a kumu. We've had students who achieve their licensing in real estate, beautician, esthetician, crane operating. So we're open to anybody who is graduating from their own form of educational journey, and really to acknowledge that and bring our folks together to acknowledge it, because the more we see our people in these places of purpose, that it will help more to follow their passions and purpose, and whether that leads them through um, the college route or the trade school route, um, or a route that they create on their own. And it will be May 4th at San Bernardino Valley College at 6 o'clock. Free dinner to the first 500 people. And we hope that all of you can come. I hope you can be there this year too, Dr. Thompson.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. Yep, that was fantastic, everybody. Francine again shared with us about Island Grad and all the fantastic work that she's doing over there to support all of our students and to recognize them. So, yes, good work. Thank you so much. And we will be there. I might be hungry too. But Francine, tell everybody out there, basically.
Definitely come ready to eat. And if you're interested, Dr. Thompson, we would love to have Ukulele Dad there to share some songs with us too, if you're interested. You know, we always put a mic next to you.
Yes, I will talk to him and see if he's going to come. So, but tell us, Francine, about what you're doing in the school district now, and kind of enlighten everybody about that and what you do. Yeah, maybe Francine didn't hear us.
I guess the Wi-Fi in my car is spotty. I'm sorry. I should have done a
Oh,
better job being in a better Wi-Fi space.
oh, that's okay. Just do your best. But kind of tell us about what you do for the school district, Francine.
Yeah, I've been working with San Bernardino City Unified School District for going on 18 years now,
Wow.
and I um, have had the honor of being a teacher at the middle school, to opening up a brand new school as an elementary teacher, to working as, I call it, middle management, a program facilitator, which works between the administration and the teachers, serving the teachers and the students in the community. Later becoming a coach for PAR, a program to support teachers who are in need of support or on due process, or just want to self-refer to develop upon their teaching. I also coached new teachers in the induction program
Mm.
and the onboarding program. I helped start that program where any new teachers who come to our district, we onboard them, whether they're 30 years in the educational field or 1 year. We believed it was really important about teaching them about the culture of our district and learning all of our departments, because we are such a huge district in San Bernardino. And then every opportunity I got throughout these last 18 years, 17, 18 years, is um, I would always advocate for our Pacific Islander students. Being that I was a student myself growing up in the Inland Empire, it was very hard and difficult and challenging to connect and relate to anybody who had an understanding of being Pacific Islander, let alone being Chicana and Islander, Chamorro. And so growing up, I just knew I wanted to advocate for representation, visibility, support, presence, collaboration, just being there and letting our Pacific Islander students know like there's someone on campus who can connect with them. And so all throughout the years, I just stayed connected with our students, created clubs, created went did parades, did guest speaking, did just so many things to just keep our community coming together. Well, through that, I had the community of National Black Grad, um, which our founders are Jonathan Kanisha. They helped me to see that I could make an island grad when they made a Black grad. And from that, I created a nonprofit, realizing that a lot of the work I wanted to do in the schools had a lot of limitations or had a lot of bureaucracy that didn't allow for us to just connect with our students and community the way we know we wanted to and the way our families needed and our students needed. Well, I give that background context because having the nonprofit, doing the work unapologetically, doing it just, every director I had, hey, I love this position. How might I work in the work for Islanders? And they were always super supportive because they saw that I was very passionate and intentional about doing that work for our community. Well, it came a point where I just felt like, for me, in my faith, I felt like God aligned directors, HR, assistant superintendents, cabinet, board members. Like God just aligned the opportunity for me to be able to propose a position to serve in a full-time Pacific Islander role. Well, I was given the opportunity. I created a proposal overnight. Like they asked me, I had it done the next day because in all these years, I have always practiced and just thought and dreamed and visioned. There was so many layers that when I was asked, it wasn't about how to do it. It was more about um, giving that opportunity, giving the access to do that, given the funding, given that support, really, and really breaking through the the lack of work for Islanders and really breaking through that understanding that I wanted to do this position for Pacific Islanders focused. Of course, they asked if I wanted to do it for our Asian American brothers and sisters. And, I made sure to let them know our community is marginalized and has very specific needs. And I can only, as of in my capacity, serve what I know at this time. So put the proposal in. They told me, oh, I don't know, funding. Well, you already know, Dr. Thompson, how that goes. The conversation of funding and things lining up, right? So I just stayed patient. I got nonprofit. I'm good. If it happens, it happens. I loved coaching teachers. I loved adult learning theory and applying that and cultural proficiency work. And uh, one day, um, I got a call that, hey, Fran, did you notice our district had a Pacific Islander equity specialist position? And I was like, what? Like, I heard through the grapevine that it was possible. Folks were telling me, but I know they couldn't tell me directly. People from Anaheim and Long Beach, everybody was texting me like, isn't this your district? Like, you don't know about this? I was like, I didn't even know it opened. So found out open. And of course I interviewed. I came in that interview at first thinking like, are you for real? You're going to put an interview for this? Like, you already know this is mine. But I stayed humble knowing that, like, look, I'm going to fight for this. So I am now officially a Pacific Islander equity specialist in the Equity Targeted Student Achievement Department within our student services, educational services, actually, division at Seminole City Unified. So I am so grateful. Creating a position is the act of creating is a very daunting, high level critical thinking task. Yet I am so honored to be in it. So that is a little bit of the timeline and a little bit of the position I do. Um, just to give you quick goals, I came in knowing that the goal required family engagement, student engagement, cultural engagement, as well as academic. So I break myself up into the three goals. I'm pretty much a department of one, as even my director calls me, I'm just the department of one. He's like, I know you're in my division, my department, but you are your own functioning department. And yet they're super supportive of me. I work a lot with the Black communities, being that our Black community is being highly serviced in our ETSA department. That
Yeah, friends, I think we lost Francine there, but yeah, I think this is Francine again. Yep, I hope that you learned from what she had to say about her new position there. Yeah, welcome back, Francine. But, I hope again you learned about her new position, and she truly is a pioneer there in her area. So we appreciate it. But let me see. We have some students that are interested in the field of education. And what advice would you have for our Pacific Islander students that want to enter the field of education? Yeah, you've been doing it a few years, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know I love that question. I love when I hear um, all students be interested in coming into the educational field. I think for any student who wants to be in education, uh, one of the things I always tell them is as soon as you get your degree, go be a sub. go be a guest teacher in a school district. Go get a job in a school district. If you're in school right now, become a tutor, become an avid tutor, gear up tutor, um, any type of college tutor where you're working with students. And thriving. So I believe in 100.
So Francine was saying that, yeah, I think we lost you again there, but
So sorry, Dr. Thompson. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I should have chose a better place. My apologies greatly, but I was.
yep, Francine was saying that if you're interested, for example, in teaching, you could become a substitute. That would be a good
I
thing to
can do
do.
if you're interested in education to give you put yourself around youth.
Yep. Well, we're sorry we keep losing Francine. It keeps going in and out. But the good news is Francine is enjoying her time there and getting some well-deserved rest, and we truly appreciate it. But do you have any parting shots for this group here, Francine?
I know. I'm sorry, Dr. Thompson. I did not know this Wi-Fi was going to be an issue. My car has Wi-Fi, so I don't even understand why it's not working. But I think that let me make sure I'm actually on the Wi-Fi. How about that? There you go.
Ah,
Okay. Um, I think that one of the things that I would say to anybody who's watching about education, especially for Pacific Islanders, is it's a true thing that we need representation. It's a true thing, that we need Islanders as counselors, therapists, teachers, special ed teachers, principals, vice principals, specialists, coordinators, coaches, superintendents, board members. And I know we have some that are really paving the way, and I'm so grateful for them. I would say that to anybody who's listening in regards to education is that when we think about being revolutionary, there's so many different ways of being that. You could do it through words, through action, through protest, through many different facets. And I feel like one of the ways that I find myself being revolutionary in this work is reminding people to think about marginalized communities like ours and creating those spaces for our students, actually moving in the institution and creating, as well as it might take some disruption, it might take some breaking down walls, it might take some correction and conflict resolution. Yet I feel like if no one's going to fight to do it in our system of education, then it will continue to bury our students and not allow for our voices to be heard. And I feel like students' voices are so powerful. I mean, it's how we've gotten ethnic studies, it's how we've gotten so many things passed is because of the voice of our students and our community. And I believe that when they're given people that are in education that can give them that platform and protect them and create that space for them, that it's limitless what we can accomplish. And I do believe, I want to say this, I do believe education is connected to community. I find like those two areas need to work hand in hand. Oftentimes they don't like to talk to each other because of whatever happens, or it's temporary, or it's program driven. I believe that when I do the work, I tap into community all the time. I don't do it alone. I don't do it selfishly. I do it with community in my central view, my focus, my origin. So anything I do, anything I make a decision on, I think about how that will impact the community that it's intended for, whether that be students, parents, families, um, teachers, entrepreneurs, nonprofit organizers, I think about the community. And when I think you have an education, a community mindset, a student centered mindset, you never go astray. You stay focused on it. You take risks, you lean into the work, and you stay consistent because you know that a community is being impacted by you. So I hope that gives you some insight. I apologize for my Wi-Fi being spotty today, but I hope that that offers some insight to the world of education through my lens. And I hope to have more and more Pacific Islander equity specialists that are out there serving specifically our Pacific Islander students and all students who would benefit. I say it all the time. I do this work on behalf of Pacifica students for all students. So anyone can benefit from our work, from the work of our students. Yet there it needs to be targeted support for our students who often get missed, um, often don't get heard, or don't get asked to be a part of things. And the last thing I want to say, Dr. Thompson, since being a
Of
part of
course.
this role, our students, we're going on HBCU tour, historical Black colleges. We have two cultural practitioners that have come into our school district, one being Samoa, a Samoan cultural practitioner from the Young Samoa, the other one being Native Hawaiian cultural practitioner from Pilina Ovi'i. And we've had been able to go to Paya Museum, the Pacific Island Ethnic Art Museum in Long Beach. We were able to get a whole day. Shout out to Auntie Fran for shutting that whole museum down just for us. And our students have now a culture night every year, a Pacifica culture night. And then we are also going to UCLA IMUA conference. We go to San Diego State PISA, UCR PISA. And for the first time we had ever, the students wanted to come together as an IE. So we had Inland Empire Pacifica Reef Conference recently with about 200 students. So because of this position, we have been able to do so much. I'm helping students create a island club framework. We're using the Aloha leadership values. Our students are becoming leaders in this work of teaching people about our culture, going to elementary schools. And that's only been a year and some months. So I'm blown away about the community that we've created. And the last thing is I'm working on learning from like San Francisco Unified School District, from Sister Ursula, from Corel at Long Beach Community College, from the MANA program, from San Diego, Umeke nonprofit, from so many different people I'm learning with and learning from. And Estella from Epic, Asena and Lolofi from Malo, Vi from the Young Samoa, David Utuane from the Young Samoa. I'm learning from so many people and I'm just putting it back into the kids. So I think one of the biggest things is when we create, it's so important to tap into your community. Like you, Dr. Thompson, you have been a huge model for me. You don't even know, just your consistency and your existence and showing up for people has been one of the major values that I turn to you. When I think about consistency, I think of you and how much you've paved the way for us. So thank you. And thank you for having me.
Francine, thank you so much. And friends, I'm glad the Wi-Fi was doing it there at the end. But as Francine has shared with us, yes, it's a matter of bringing the whole village together to support our young people. And again, leading with aloha. That's how we lead. We help people and we strive to love everybody out there. But we look forward to seeing you in May for sure, Francine. And again,
Yes.
please
Thank
say
you.
hello to everybody out there in the Inland Empire. Okay. Thank you so much for taking time to be on the show. Okay.
Thank you, Uncle Dr. Thompson. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And
Okay.
I
Take care.
I'm I hope you also have a great day and I will be ending on the water right now.
All right. Catch a wave for us there.
Will do.
Okay. Take care, Francine. Well, friends, we have been very, again, fortunate to have Francine with us today, our guest, and we made it. Sometimes we have some Wi Fi issues, but that's okay. But as Francine is doing today, they're taking time again to be in the ocean and to do something to help them with their mindfulness, something to help them feel good. And we were talking earlier again about the importance of doing this, and we were reflecting on trees. So, this song, friends, will help us to do just that. So, again, think about trees and how they help you and how nature helps you. I see trees of green, red roses too. I'll see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed day, dark secret night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces, people passing by. I see friends shaking hands. How do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry. I watch them grow. I'll learn much more than they'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces, people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. All right, everybody. Now, we are going to talk to you about the Cook Islands, and then I've got some more to share with you, and we'll wrap up our show today. But thank you so much for your patience. So, again, we started off this show by saying Kia Orana, which means aloha from the Cook Islands. So, where are the Cook Islands? Well, there are 15 islands northeast of New Zealand. They are between American Samoa and French Polynesia. And the largest island in the Cook Islands is called Rarotonga. It has 10,000 people there, and the capital of the Cook Islands is Avarua. And in the Cook Islands, the language they speak is known as the Cook Island Maori, but on the island of Rarotonga, they call it Rarotonga. So it's interesting. But again, the Cook Islands, they are in free association with New Zealand. So that's who they are, everybody. Now, let me get back to our other self-care talk story here. And we've been talking again about stress, anxiety, and mindfulness, everyone. So this week, we wanted to share with you to do the following. Take a short break. Take some slow, deep breaths. Stretch. Relax. And this helps you to think clearly. Take a walk. And go and get some food or a drink, or just sit and think. The other thing when we do exercise, friends, I think I've shared this before, is exercise releases what are known as the endorphins. stimulants. Yes, so that's a kind of a feel good type of drug. All right. So those are your thoughts for today. And let me share one more song with you, and then we will make it a wrap. But again, so nice to have Francine Blacksher with us today from Island Grad. She works for the San Bernardino Unified School District, if you didn't catch that. So this song comes to us from Hawaii, from the island of Kauai. So here we go. When you see Hanalei by moonlight, you will be in heaven by the sea. Every breeze, every wave will whisper, you are mine, don't ever go away. Hanalei moon is lighting, beloved Kauai. Hanalei moon, aloha no vauiao. When you see Hanalei by moonlight, you will be in heaven by the sea. Every breeze, every wave will whisper, you are mine, don't ever go away. Hanalei, Hanalei moon is lighting, beloved Kauai. Hanalei, Hanalei moon, aloha no vauiao. Aloha no vauia. Hanalei moon. All right, everyone. Well, we've enjoyed being with you today. And let's do our final aloha song. But again, we will see you back here next week, same time at 12 p.m. Pacific time, everyone. All right, so here we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened to our closing slides, everybody. So let me see one more time here. What happened? Yep, I think it disappeared. It's very strange. So we will fix that for you next week. Aloha from Hawaii. Adios from Guam and the Mariana Islands. Aloha from the Kingdom of Tonga. Haere from the Cook Islands. Haere from New Zealand. Yakwe from Marshall Islands. Me'ikung from Palau. Mothe from Fiji. Nana from Tahiti. And Tofa from the islands of Samoa. And again, from the Cook Islands, we say aerera. And thank you so much. Take some aloha to the world, friends. You can do it. Take care. Aloha.